So since when did the FBI need to get so involved in college sports? It seems like all they're doing is wiretaps.
It's wild, isn't it?
Haven't we had some stories around here locally about the FBI, like not following up on some leads, but yet they seem to be all over college basketball.
Oh, a rooting interest, maybe? I don't know. It seems kind of strange.
Way to go, fellas. That's pretty awesome.
Good job. You caught the college basketball players.
Yeah.
It's a pretty good point. I guess that's what's been important to them is, we got to catch these guys who are getting money from the NCAA we're not supposed to.
Yeah.
Great. Good job.
Surprised Trump hasn't tweeted about this yet.
It's a good point.
That actually is a very good point. Why
Maybe
didn't
he
ask
has.
me about that? It's because he loves college basketball. That's why he's a big fan.
If you were watching the Arizona-Oregon game over the weekend, you might have noticed that Arizona coach Sean Miller wasn't there because they got him basically talking about getting one of his future recruits and players a little bit of money, $100,000 apparently was the deal that happened. It was a call
lot of
between
money.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, I mean, and who knows if that's all. You got to wonder. I mean, if you went down through the whole thing, if we really knew the truth, I'd like to know who is the highest paid college player of all time.
That's a good question.
How much did they make?
You never know.
How much money did the highest paid college player of all time, how much did he make when he was in school?
I heard a story, and I won't mention any names because I don't want to get them in trouble because they are local. Former player, local guy, and he told a story one time about how when he was being recruited to some of the local colleges down here, the coach came into his house, like, did regular visit, see the mom and say, hey, nice to meet you. He came with an envelope full of $50,000 and said, here you go. This will pay for all your bills. And then when he left behind a Cadillac Escalade in the driveway. And that player went to that school.
Yeah.
And that's, like I said, I'm not going to mention any names, but it happens a lot.
Now I'm curious.
Maybe off the air, I'll tell you. I don't want to get them in trouble because they're in the area.
So you're talking about, okay, so an Escalade, probably 50 grand at least.
Depends on how souped it is. Yeah. Around there.
So you're talking about $100,000.
Probably about $100,000 there too. Maybe is that like the going rate? That's the starting rate is $100 grand.
Split it in assets. That's pretty smart.
But it's all relative as to who you are. I mean, you remember the whole thing about Reggie Bush. His parents were living in a brand new house in Southern California where the real estate's not cheap. Brand new house. It was a good looking house. What was that? $300,000, $400,000?
Oh, at least.
Oh, but meanwhile, Nick Saban can get a house built for him in Alabama.
Yes.
And they literally he has his own damn zip code.
Yeah, I mean, I think this brings up, there are people that are just, besides themselves, and they just can't believe that this kind of stuff is happening. Bill Walton was beside himself.
I love Bill Walton.
He's such a hippie.
Yeah, this is some of his commentary about what went down and just how awful it is that this is happening. Coaches are involved, that you got sports agents running around trying to pay players. And also, too, I mean, it's almost like, how dare these players take this kind of money? Like, it's kind of a shame on you all the way around.
This goes against everything that I believe in and try to live for, morally, ethically, and legally. Now, I was there in Detroit almost 14 years ago at the NBA, the Malice in the Palace. It was the lowest point of my life. This right now is right there at the bottom. This is a complete failure of the human spirit and soul. Basketball is a celebration of life for me. I wish I were out riding my bike up a mountain instead of being here, part of this. Well, here's the starting five.
Well, here's the starting five.
I love
I just
that.
glossed right over that real quick.
Love that ending by Dave Pash there. Here's the starting five. I'm going to ignore everything you just said.
Thanks, Bill, for your insight.
Into it, yeah.
Here's the starting five.
Okay, here's the starting five. All right.